I'm just going to take you really quickly on how to use this bullet journal template that I made for myself. I actually made this for myself so that I can use it to align my long-term goals, my medium-term goals, and my short-term goals together so that I'm always looking forward at what I want to achieve when I'm doing my daily planning and all of that stuff, right? So to start off with, what I've put here on the top is what I call my big, hairy, audacious goals. So these are the things that I want to achieve that to me right now seem audacious, but that's my North Star. That's what I'm moving towards in the next 3 years, in the next 1 year. So over here is something I would put something really audacious, like making $1 million by selling Notion templates in the next 3 years. Right now it seems insane, but maybe in 3 years that is something that I could achieve. So that's what I put over here. So a 3-year goal, a 1-year goal. And then from these hairy, audacious goals come my goals for the year. And I've divided it into 4 different categories, into life and relationships, like the relationships I want to improve. Maybe I want to get closer to my parents. Maybe I want to be closer to my partner, be a better partner, whatever it is. My work, what I want to achieve at work this year, and how I'm going to achieve it. The side projects that I want to do, and what I want to do for my fitness as well. So a big question mark when you're going for your goals is how are you going to achieve those goals? So what I've done is that if you click on one of these cards, you open it up and there's a template that will ask you on how you will achieve this goal. So when you click on that, it will open up the entire template on how you can achieve that goal. Sorry, just loading. It'll ask you a bunch of questions like, what is your goal? Is your goal SMART? What are the lowest hanging fruits that you can achieve to move towards that goal? What are the intermediate goals you need to hit in order to reach your annual goal? And a bunch of other stuff. So I've also included a habit tracker over there so that you can know how you're going to achieve that goal. Then what I've done is I've broken it up into beliefs and habits. So I've taken this whole belief and habits bit from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, right? Because what he says is that people are unhappy in their lives when there's a dissonance between what they believe they are and what they actually do. So I put a link to the article over here so he can explain it much better than I can about what beliefs you have and how you can convert them to habits. So these are the beliefs and habits that you can inhabit this year so that you can become the true person that you believe that you are. Okay, so then again, these are aligning with your goals, and your goals are also aligning with the habits that you're trying to build. And then over here you have your months. So what I've done is that if you want to add a new month, like for example, let's say January, you just click on this button and it'll automatically make a new month. You just rename it to January. If you want to change the template that I have made for the month, just click over here, click on configure template. You'll see this little gear and click on that, and then you'll see the month template. You just click on the month template, and then this is the template that will be used for each month. So in the previous slide, you would have seen the annual goals. So now that trickles down to your monthly goals, and in the same 4 buckets: life, work, side projects, and fitness. And then again, what is the big, hairy, audacious goal for this month? And then what are you going to be doing in each and every week? Okay. And so these are your monthly goals. This is your monthly to-do. So the reason I've divided to-dos on a monthly basis and on an annual basis is that these are to-dos that will show up each month to make sure that you at least do it once a month. So for example, you could have something like take my wife out for dinner or buy my wife a gift. So that is, and you can put that over here. So that will show up in each and every month. So those are things that you want to do at least once a month. Now let's look at a week. I've made 6 weeks because sometimes there are 6 weeks in the month. So let's go to week 1. So again, your big goals for this week, what is it that you want to achieve? And this again is derived from your goals for the month. Then your weekly to-dos. So whatever you put in the template in your weekly to-dos, remember that they will show up every single week. So for example, if every single week you want to have dinner with your parents, or you want to just call your mom, so put that in your template in your weekly to-dos, and that will show up every single week in your to-do list. Okay. And then you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and you have a daily log. So if you open your daily log, it'll ask you a bunch of questions. What did you do today? What went well? What did not go well? And then this connects back to your weekly to-dos. So in case you realize something at the end of the day, oh, I've thought over the entire day and I want to do something this week, then you can just add this over here to your weekly to-dos. This will be the same for all the daily logs. And then I also have a gym log or a fitness log, whatever you want to call it. This you will have to customize based on how you exercise. I've done this based on how I exercise. So I've divided into, so you just check mark what was the exercise that you did today. Was it upper body, was it squat, was it deadlift, or was it a run? So depending on what you want to do, right? And then upper body, I've divided into how I exercise. You can change this based on how you exercise. So the actual exercise, then the weight, and what each set, how it went, like how many reps did you do, etc., etc. So you can see all that information. So this will be there for each and every week. Okay. So yeah. So one more thing is that each week there's a weekly review. So how did the week go? What went well in the week? What did not go well? What are you grateful for this week? And also each week connects back, your weekly review connects back to your monthly to-do. So if at the end of the week you're like, I need to do something this month that is not there currently in my monthly to-do, you can just add it there. One more thing is that your weekly to-do does not connect week to week. So in case you did not complete something this week, it will not. Oh, by the way, I have a completed tab over there as well, so that whatever is completed, you can just drag and drop over here so to mark it as complete. But your weekly to-do is not connected week on week. The reason being that if something is in your weekly to-do, it's generally something you want to complete that week itself. I do not want to make it easy for myself to be able to just for weekly tasks to just move on to the next week. Therefore, the weekly to-dos are completely independent of each other. Okay, and so if you want to add a task to your next week, you'll have to do that manually, and that is a feature, not a bug of this template. Anyway, I hope you like this template. And also, by the way, there is a monthly review over here which asks the same question, and your monthly review connects back to your goals for the year, so that you're always reviewing what your goals are. So on a daily basis, you're reviewing what your goals for the week are. On a weekly basis, you're reviewing what the goals for your month are. And on a monthly basis, you're reviewing what the goals for your year are. So that what I have found while journaling is that it has been super useful for me to always connect back to what it is that I said that I want to do, and whether I'm moving towards that target, whether my habits are showing myself moving towards that target, and in case I'm not moving towards that target, what it is that I should be doing. And in case there is a new goal that I want to achieve this month or this year, I made it easy for people to just add that over here. So on a monthly basis, you can just review your annual performance and just see, is there something that I want to add to my monthly goal? So this was the month template. You can edit it based on what you want. I would recommend editing in the template what your monthly to-dos will be for these 4 buckets. And I would also recommend editing in the week what your weekly to-dos should be, so that every week, every month, you get those to-do reminders that like, hey, I have to do this thing. Okay, so that was your monthly review. And then going back to your bullet journal, I also have an annual trip planner, so that you can just plan some trips for yourself, for your family. I've just put some examples over here for the start date, end date, and then if you open this, then you can put all the information over there. You can, if you bought the tickets, then you can put the tickets over there. If you've done the hotel reservation, you can attach a hotel reservation as a PDF in here as well. It's super easy. So then all of your trips information will be there in one single place. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you use this template really well. I've been using it quite thoroughly for the last couple of years, and I love it. So yeah, this is it. And let me know if you have any questions.